My wife's trust shattered, and then she kicked out my cousins over a cruel prank. Now she doesn't trust me, and I'm cutting ties with family to save my marriage. Yesterday started out pretty normal, or at least I thought it would be. Then my cousins showed up at my house completely unannounced, 3 of them, along with 7 of their friends. No heads up, no warning, just suddenly in my living room like it was planned all along. They were loud, excited, and said we should all hang out and celebrate April 1st together. I didn't want to kill the mood, so I went with it. We ended up cooking a bunch of food together, opened some drinks, and honestly, we had a good time. Everyone was joking, the energy was high, and for a few hours, it felt like one of those spontaneous get-togethers that you remember for years. But I should have known better. April Fool's Day? 10 people, alcohol, and 0 planning? Yeah, something dumb was bound to happen. I had no idea they'd go this far, though. While I was drinking and chatting with the other guys, completely unaware, my wife stormed into the room, absolutely furious. She came right up to me, grabbed my arm, and asked, "Are you cheating on me?" I was stunned. My heart dropped. I looked at her and told her, "What? No. I would never cheat on you." But she wasn't hearing it. She looked dead serious, like she'd just been told something awful and needed to confirm it right away. Then she asked for my phone. Without a word, she took it and locked herself in our bedroom for nearly half an hour. I didn't even know what was happening. I was confused and panicking. When she finally came out, she looked me in the eyes and said, "If I ever find out you're cheating on me, I will make you regret it. I'll show no mercy." At that point, I was still trying to figure out what even triggered all this. Then I found out. While I was busy outside, some of the women in the group had pranked my wife by telling her I was cheating on her. Apparently, they thought it would be hilarious. A harmless joke. But my wife isn't the type to take something like that lightly. She's religious, sincere, and deeply values loyalty. Marrying her was one of the proudest moments of my life, and she's not someone who plays around with trust. She was livid.
And rightfully so.
She didn't care about the so-called prank. She told them all to leave. She didn't even want to hear their explanation. She made it clear she wasn't going to tolerate that kind of nonsense in her home. After everyone left, we sat down and talked. She told me again if I ever cheat on her, she'll make sure I regret it in ways I haven't even imagined. That she didn't marry me to have her trust broken or her heart shattered. I told her she had every right to be upset. I reassured her that I've never cheated and never would. That she already has full access to my phone, my passwords, everything. But she said something that stuck with me. She said, "Even if it was a prank, it shows me what kind of people they are. I don't want people like that near us anymore." And you know what?
She's right.
Now here's the kicker. My cousins are mad at me. They're calling me up, saying I should have handled it better. That I should have stood up for them. That I shouldn't have let my wife kick them out. One even said I was acting like her slave. And honestly, that pissed me off more than the prank. What exactly were they expecting? That my wife would hear someone say her husband's cheating on her and she'd laugh about it? I told them that prank was disgusting, and they crossed a line. That they're not welcome in my house for a while, maybe ever. If they can't understand how serious that was and how much damage it could have done, I don't really want them around. At the end of the day, I know who I'm loyal to. And it sure as hell isn't the people who thought it would be funny to shake the foundation of my marriage for a quick laugh. Some jokes just aren't funny. Some pranks aren't harmless. And some people don't deserve to be in your life if they can't respect your relationship. It's been 3 days since that awful April Fool's prank my cousins pulled on my wife, and the fallout hasn't faded. If anything, it's deepened. Since that night, I've tried everything I could think of to make things right. I've talked to my wife, explained that it was just a prank, a terrible, stupid prank, sure, but still not real. I've told her again and again that I would never cheat on her, not in a million years. But nothing I say seems to be enough. She still checks my phone regularly now. She scrolls through my messages, double-checks my call logs, and I can tell, even when she doesn't say it, that there's a part of her that's unsure. That thinks something could be going on, no matter how much I reassure her. And I hate it. I hate that her trust feels shaken by a joke that was never funny to begin with. Even my cousins have been trying to smooth things over. They've messaged her, told her it was just a prank, admitted it went too far. But it hasn't helped. Not even a little. I tried to get her to relax about it, told her not to take my cousins seriously, that they didn't mean any real harm. And that's when she snapped. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I didn't marry you to ever find you in bed with another woman." I didn't even know what to say to that. I know where she's coming from. She's super religious, and marrying her wasn't easy. She had to fight just to be with me. Her family, her beliefs, her entire upbringing. She went against a lot just to make us happen. So I get it. I get why something like this, even as a joke, hit her so hard. I asked her what she wanted me to do, what I could do to fix things or calm her down. She didn't hesitate. She said she wants my cousins out of our lives, as far away from us as possible. No visits, no calls, no appearances. I tried one last time to ask if there was a way we could fix things between them. Maybe talk it out. Try and make peace. But she was done. She told me that in her religion, even talking about cheating is a serious offense. That it's not something you joke about, laugh about, or play around with. She said my cousins are idiots, and that if I ever actually cheated, she'd kill me with her own hands. That part didn't even sound like a threat. It sounded like heartbreak, like a warning from someone who's already been hurt deeper than they expected. She told me she trusts me, but she's still deeply hurt by what happened. And now she wants to handle it herself. She doesn't want me getting involved. Doesn't want me defending my cousins. Doesn't want to hear their names in our house again. She said this situation is hers to deal with now, and I need to back off. And that's what's really thrown me. My wife is the kind of person who listens, who's reasonable even when upset. If it were any other situation, she would have heard me out. But this one struck something different. This wasn't just about a prank. This was about trust, about trauma, about the cost she paid to marry me and how easily that could all be shaken by one stupid lie. I thought it would all blow over. I thought she'd be mad for a day, maybe two, and then things would go back to normal. But I was wrong. This whole thing lit a fire I wasn't ready for. And now, even if I wanted to defend my cousins or fix the damage, my wife won't let me. The bridge is burned, and I'm not even allowed to stand near it. Right now, I'm just hoping time will do what words couldn't. It's been 4 days now since everything blew up, and honestly, I'm exhausted. Emotionally, mentally, everything. My wife still checks my phone regularly, and even though I have nothing to hide, I can't lie, it's wearing me down. I feel like she doesn't trust me, like there's always a shadow of suspicion hanging between us. But at the same time, I can't deny that I made mistakes too. Looking back, I think I was wrong not to kick my cousins out the moment they pulled that disgusting prank on her. I didn't act fast enough. I didn't back my wife when I should have, and that's on me. The truth is, I love my cousins. I grew up with them. And I honestly believed they were just fooling around with the whole April Fool's thing, even if it was in incredibly poor taste. A part of me thought my wife would be angry for a bit, but then get over it, especially once everyone explained it was just a joke. But I underestimated just how much damage they caused. I didn't realize how deeply they hurt her, or how much I would too, by not standing beside her immediately. Today, I sat down with her again. I asked her clearly what she wanted me to do. No arguments, no defending anyone, no trying to smooth things over. Just tell me, and I'd do it. I told her, please, tell me without getting angry. I want to do the right thing. And she did. She told me the same thing she said on day one. She wants my cousins nowhere near us. Not now, not ever. She doesn't want to hear their names. Doesn't want them stepping into our home again. She said if I really love her and respect our marriage, I need to stay as far away from them as possible. So I told her I would.